Hello? Can you all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Or I
Okay.
can hear you.
Okay, I'm waiting for Dr. Blessing to turn on her camera though. Oh, wait, that's not. She's not
Yeah.
on. Sorry. It's Dr. Onoja. Sorry. I was mistaking her for someone else.
Yeah, we can go on though. Um,
Okay.
we'll connect.
So, hello everyone. My name is Joan Udaro, and I'll be your moderator for this session. So I'd like the speakers to introduce themselves, starting with Mr. Chike.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ibezim Chike. I'm the founder of FoldForge.
Welcome, Mr. Chike. Hello, welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
But please, can you kindly introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Dr. Ibiojo Blessing Abu, and I'm
Okay.
the CEO of Paragon Health Services Abuja, and then the founder of Ibiojo Paragon Foundation. Thank you.
Welcome. Glad to have you with us.
Thank you.
Mr. Good News.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Basi Good News, and I'm the CEO of the Galaxy Laundry and Cleaning Services here in Abuja. Thank you, everyone.
Welcome. Sorry. Good to have everyone here. Though we don't have so many responded at the moment, but I believe they'll join us as we go on. So, before we start, I want to just throw this out there. So, imagine as your bought laundry owners, imagine a customer drops off an item, let's say a shirt, and he says he's going to pick it up the next day, that probably he has an interview, he needs it urgently, he's picking up the next day. And then that day, rain falls from morning to night, rain falls. The next day, rain falls from morning to night. What will you do in that situation? Will you use hand dryer? Will you use a generator? Or will you say, ah, there's nothing I can do? I give it, I cannot vacuum myself. Sorry, are you with me?
Yes, we're all with you.
Did you hear?
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm asking, in that kind of situation, how will you deal with it? How will you tell the customer, see, there's nothing I can do, or will you look for a solution? And if you're looking for a solution, what kind of solution would you look for?
Okay, so don't waste our time.
Yeah.
We won't tell a customer that you can't do anything about a situation like this
Okay.
because they trusted you before they came to you.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things you do is to improvise, whatever it to take you to satisfy that particular customer to make him or her come back, you have to do it. So if you have generator, fine, you use it. If you don't have generator, you can take the pain of going to where maybe a somebody else doing the same business with you just to satisfy that customer at that moment. You can take that clothes if it means going to a hotel where they have constant lights, you take it there and satisfy that customer at that moment.
Ma, I think I'll collect your number so that in case if I have clothes, I'll break it to you. I know
No
that
problem.
I know that you look out for me.
Yeah, sure.
So, Mr. Good News, if let's say if it was in your case, what do you think you would do in that situation?
Yeah, thank you very much. Doctor has analyzed so much of it. As a laundry owner, we are service provider, and we have to do all we can to satisfy our customer. Once there's a transaction, is an agreement. So, as a responsible laundry person or a laundry owner, you must make
Yeah.
sure that you satisfy your customer. Let's
Mhm.
say you don't run your laundry on automation. Anything you want to do, you must do it. Oh.
Yes.
Let's say I'm found in a rural area where there's no automation. I will wash that clothes, dry it under the fan. That clothes will dry. Yes. Or as doctor has said, if there's anybody doing that same business around me that have
Mhm.
machines or
Yeah.
generator, I will go there, pay. And that is one of the things we are going to discuss going forward in this meeting. Collaboration.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
Yeah.
understand? Collaboration. So you collaborate with that person and see how you could bring out that clothes neat and satisfying to your customer. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was. I'm good. I'm good. I know I'm good. Okay, so let's start with um let's start the whole thing immediately. So now we're going to start with why systemization works, because our main topic here is about how systemization can help in the laundry space. So Mr. Chike, I will give you the floor to tell us why systemization will work for a laundry business.
Okay, thank you very much, Joanne, for the introduction. Thank you so much to everyone for making out the time to join this webinar today. Special thanks to Dr. Abu and Mr. Good News for joining in, making out time from your busy schedule, as well as to you, Joanne. Thank you. Um, so, systemization, the word sounds too broad, but when you look at it critically, is simple enough for anyone to grasp and actually implement. I want to start with a personal story. Last year, I think around this time last year, there was this laundryman in my area in Abuja that tidies my items. So I usually have repeated issues with this person. That is maybe missing items or some stains on a cloth that has already been laundered. So there was this day that I had an emergency. I picked up an item for me that I wanted to wear to an event. And on picking it up, I saw a stain on the collar of the dress, of the shirt. So later in the evening, I went to to his shop,
Yeah.
with the intention that I was going to have an altercation, based on the past experience and how it affected my day. On getting there, I immediately changed my mood. I immediately changed my objective of being there, because on getting there, everywhere was total chaos. His laundry looked like where kids play. And immediately I saw it, I felt some kind of way. It didn't feel right to attack, but rather to prefer solutions. So I asked him, sir, what do you use to manage your laundry? And he said, he pointed to a notebook by the side of his desk, which is not a problem, but there are other things that affect, how you use that notebook. What system do you have in place? Even if you're using a notebook, how do you make sure that things work in your laundry? So after observing, I told him to give me, 2 weeks, that I was going to come back with something. Coming back, I showed him something. The look on his face was priceless. It just seemed like I saved him a whole lot. I don't want to talk about the solution right now, but it is what happens when you put things or you do things properly.
Yeah.
When your laundry is not systemized, you are basically operating in survival. Anything can go wrong at any time, and you won't be able to properly account for, so many things in your laundry. So when you don't systemize, you have orders piling up, you have customer complaints, you have staff forgetting some basic structures or processes within your laundry. So it is critical, it is paramount that, that laundry businesses find ways to make things predictable. And that is where systemizing your laundry comes in. Yeah, I will still add, because we may want to now further talk about what systemization means. What actually just systemizing your laundry means. I explained that when you say systemizing, it might look like a big word, but it's actually very simple. Making things predictable for your business or for your laundry. How do you put things in place that make things predictable for your laundry so that you can scale easily? Many laundries run in, I'll call it, what's the word I used before? Survival mode. The laundry industry is a very big one. So I don't see why people should run in survival mode, but probably because there's no much research into the industry and there's no much, will I call it help or guidance for people for how to properly handle their businesses. So, like I said, systemization is putting things in place so you are able to predict everything that can happen in your business and also to allow you expand your business. So just think about systemizing your laundry as building a machine that runs even when you are not around.
No, yeah. So
And
it gives
okay,
sorry. What I'm trying to get from this is that it gives room for automation or independence, so to say. Meaning you don't always have to be there to tell them what's going to happen. If there's
Exactly.
automation in place, it can run with or without your presence.
exactly. And
Yes.
it's important because without systemizing your laundry, you are basically the system. You are the one thinking about an order that a customer brought in. You are still the one that's thinking about how to schedule deliveries, thinking about how to respond to customer complaints, thinking about how to handle mistakes and all that stuff. So it is very critical. The laundry industry, I think by 2034, will be worth about $3 billion in Nigeria alone. So it's an industry that should be treated with some form of structure, whether within or even externally. You can
Yeah.
build a laundry business that lasts a lifetime, that expands, that have branches, and it can only work through systemization. So I won't like to speak much. I will leave that to the experts because I know that they will have so much to tell us about how systemization has helped and will continue helping their laundries. So thank you very much. And over to you, Joa.
Thank you so much for that. With all this, as we said, I'm thinking maybe my next business should be a laundry business. It's not that it's not the money involved. That's the only thing I heard. I heard money, and that's
You should try
okay.
it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So we're going to move on. We're going to be talking about the workflow, and I think it's still in this systemization thing. So we're going to be talking about the workflow in your laundry, how it makes you more efficient. For example, I'd like to know. I don't know what. Okay, let's start with good news. In your business right now, how do you currently organize your daily workflow? Like, let me say, take me through a day in the life of Mr. Good News in his laundry business. How you start your day, how you organize your orders. That's just run us through that kind of scenario so that we can know whether it is systemized or you're running on a chaotic system. So you have to
Yeah,
start.
yeah. Thank you very much, and thank you, Mr. Chike, for addressing us with systemization. Systemization, the way you talked about systemization, it sounds so sweet. But we that are in the field,
You understand. You
no,
understand what it is.
we know what's happening here. But well, thank you, sir. So laundry business, it's a very good and lucrative business, but I must say it's not an easy one. Being a CEO that started the business while I was still in the university, I started the business in a very lean system. That means I was everything in the business. I did the business myself.
Wow.
Do you understand? I was the pickup man. I was the one washing. I was the one pressing. I was the one delivering. I was the one doing everything. So you could imagine. I see Dr. Onoja laughing. You could imagine the kind of the kind of state I was. But it was quite good for me because I was making money and I was settling bills. And as at then,
Exactly.
I had the strength. As a pretty young man, then I had the strength. I'm still a young man though, but I was much younger then. So
Then,
I had the strength. So laundry business is not really easy. At the point I was soaked in so much shambles and everything. So I had to give myself sense and all of that. So in organizing my daily work, let me start by saying it wasn't easy then. Then coming into the laundry business, getting little patronage, feeling of excitement that these guys are patronizing you, and having seen money coming in, you sometimes you just do things with impulse. You don't even think, you don't
Mm.
calculate, you don't know, okay, what are you spending to get this cost running? Why? Because I saw it as a traditional thing. Is it not to wash? I wash my own clothes, I press my own clothes and I wear. I never knew I was now doing business, that some things I'm going to spend on these clothes, processing these clothes before delivering, and it has to be calculated. I didn't put all of these in consideration. You understand? From pickup, from sorting, from tagging, washing, drying, pressing, packaging, and all of these things. So I never put all those things in consideration. It was over time when I begin to see that okay, I'm doing much, but I'm seeing less. I had to now settle down and now think on how to run my laundry as a business, not the traditional way we do things, like putting go like the traditional way of life now. You wash your clothes at home, you iron and everything. This is now a business and people need value for it. So I have to sit down, create a structure, and structure, it's is like a body. Then it's the system that makes the structure. It's like our body. We have the digestive system, we have the respiratory system, and all of those systems coming in together, we get the structure. So I have to now create a system, the operational system, and all other system. So I have to say, okay, I will pick up these clothes, bring them in and sort. Then, if clothes just come in, I'll just quickly go and wash. If clothes comes in, I'll just quickly go and wash. So it wasn't fun. It wasn't funny for me. So now my workflow now, once clothes comes in, I now know that I will allow. I I cannot just have two or three clothes and I'll just go and wash. No, clothes will come in unless those clothes comes when they want them in an express way. Do you understand? Unless it's express. So I collect these clothes, I record them down, I sort them out. Do you understand? Before we talk about washing, sorting the color separation. Then in the process of sorting, you are tagging. Then we now talk about washing. Then we now talk about drying. Then after they are dry, you still sort them out before pressing, or in the process of pressing you do the sorting because they are all tagged. So you need to separate them to know whose own is this, whose own is this, because you are washing clothes of different customers. Do you understand? Then we now package. So this is the workflow of this, and this is how I run. But in the future, all this system I mentioned is just basically operational system. There are other system in the laundry structure. There are other systems. So we'll talk about that as we go. But this is my laundry workflow.
Okay. Thank you so much. Apologies for the interruption. Thank you so much, Mr. Good News. So another question I have too is, um, Dr. Noja, I was
Yeah.
made to believe that you run more on a manual system than a digital system. So I want to make some kind of contrast.
Okay.
But based on how you've been running your business, may I ask how long have you been running this business?
I've been running laundry business for the past 10 years. 2015, April. That was
Mm,
when I started laundry business. And
this is under is why she started this business. But yes, please go on.
okay, let me even tell you, I was actually in the bank when
Okay.
I started thinking about a business to do because I noticed that the bank doesn't really have a future. And I've always loved, yes, I've always loved you get the money, you just buy nice clothes. And
Mm,
then that's it.
I don't
So
have
I've
to.
always loved, yes, I've always loved having my own money, spending money, giving to people that needs. And you can't be on a salary and then do all of those. You get in that people will ask you, give me money, and then you say you don't have. I don't have that word phrase in my mouth. I don't have. It's not in my my dictionary. So it made me to think outside the box. In February 2015, I tendered my resignation letter in the bank, and they were all wondering why. But I knew what I wanted. I've read so many things, and I wanted a business that I don't have to be actively involved, but I'll be the brain behind it, like the marketing, the admin, and all of those. And laundry came first on the list of my thoughts. And then I thought about one of those women that have done very well in laundry business, Nana Otedola. I don't know if you've read
Yeah,
about her. Her
yeah,
business is laundry. That's their
yeah,
primary business, and
yeah.
then she now ventured into other
Diversifying
businesses like
other
cleaning and all that. So I started the laundry business, though I had the money. I didn't start like Mr. Good News. I didn't start as a student. I had my machines, I got a shop, I got a center where you can go in collect, and then
people.
I have a place where the machines are, where the whole dirty work is done.
Mm,
And then I employed a secretary to be taking records as clothes come in. And then I have people, the person that washes and then the person that presses as well. So
mm,
everybody has their job functions, just
mm.
like Mr. Chike addressed us in his lecture of systemization.
Systemization.
So I have built that system, even though in a small scale. Like,
Mm,
okay, I don't have to be there. If somebody brings clothes, someone that takes record is there, someone that sorts is there, someone that washes and someone that presses, and then the person that packages. So the person that calls is the same secretary who will call the customer to tell the customer that your clothes are ready. And then if the customer is ready for delivery, we can deliver. Or if he's coming over to pick, since we already have a a physical
system.
store where he could come in and pick. So system is a principle or method at which a business is run. So that is what I put in place the first time. And then how do I source for customers? That's the challenge in this business. If you want to be making that volume,
Mm,
I even on those days, like 10 years ago, people still queue on ATM to collect money. So
mm.
on the queue, I share my flyers to people. You
Wow.
get. Yes, on the queue, I share my flyers with people. At the end of every year, I customize gifts, souvenirs, kind of,
Oh,
even though
like
it's cost.
campus.
I put your name, yes, I put your name, and then it's enticing, and you want to patronize this person. We have our challenges, which the question is still going to come, and
Mm.
then the flow, like you asked, that's the flow is what I'm telling you already.
Yes,
So
yes.
we minimize distractions also. If you are doing this laundry business and you want to be doing a networking, like I was doing laundry and doing networking at a point, if you know about Alliance, one
Yeah.
business like that, networking business, I was actively involved in Alliance and my laundry business was dying. You understand? Because I was no longer getting customers or marketing it the way So these are the things. Why I do you're going back to your question, why I do what did you say again?
Manual.
Why I don't do
Manual
digital,
methods.
why I do manual. Mr. Chike was in my place, my new place last year. Was it last year or 2 years ago? Last year. It was last year. he came there and then noticed that, okay, this person is still doing this manual stuff. I do manual because I don't want to hear that one gadget is spoiled. I can't track record. I can't do this. I can't do that. Then, secondly, I do manual because it's better for me. Like, it's easier for me. It's easier for me. But the receipt, the bill, the costing is done by me, and I do it on my phone and send to customers. I send receipts, invoice to customers through my phone. That is what I do. We do weekly reports. Can you all hear me? We do
Yes,
weekly
yes,
reports, and then when we are done, yes, when we are done with our weekly calculation, I start sending bills to customers, and then they start paying. So I feel it's easier for me, even though I know it's not the best way. So I'm waiting for Mr. Chike to put me through in that. Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, man. So I'm an advocate for digital methods, probably because I am a Gen Z. So, so I'm not saying your manual, like you said, the manual method works for you, but because we are in an age whereby everything is going digital, where everything is going so fast paced,
Little. Mhm.
everything is going like people are taking information, not even seconds, like milliseconds, like things are just moving quickly and fast. And in order to scale,
Mhm.
actually, I feel not just this laundry, but any business, you need to put in the digital
Yeah.
aspect. Even though you still want your manual method, I feel you to a level you still have
Yes.
to upscale with the digital method. All this, the receipt you say you're doing on your phone, I feel with a tool, it can do all that for you. It could calculate everything for you. It could tell you which
Mhm.
customers haven't paid. It could
Mhm.
tell you which customers is going to pay. It could tell you when they're going to pick up, all that. And yours is just to make sure you just cross-check. Maybe, like you said, a weekly report or all those kind of things. Like, okay, it's running smoothly. And when you say a gadget spoils, we're in the age whereby you don't exactly need gadget for every single thing. We are in an online age, so to say. So we don't need one gadget. Even if one gadget spoils, another gadget can access that information. For example, if I'm using my phone to work
Yeah.
and my phone spoils, my information can still be accessed with another person's
Yeah.
phone. It can be accessed with an iPad. It can be accessed with a laptop. So digital method, you need digital method. In fact, you should put it on your list, on your to-do
Mhm.
list. After this webinar, I will start putting in digital methods
Yes.
in my business.
Yes. Do you know, some people even call me, some people go through my Google account and call me to see that you have all those machines in your laundry. Are you into this? Are you using this? Are you, can help you do this? But
Yes.
I'm already so used to this. So a lot of people have called me. Truly, they go through my, the pictures, my packaging, my machines, and then they call to try to tell me about all of those. But I'm going to follow Mr. FoldForge. I'm going to follow his very
Yes.
we're,
soon. Don't worry.
Yes.
Where
we're
I live now.
waiting. We're waiting.
Yeah.
We are waiting. Okay. Okay. So all well and good. I don't know, for some reason I am not seeing our respondent. Hello, Miss Somtochuku. Can you please respond if you can hear us or if you are following us? Because it seems you're the only one that is stick to us through thick and thin.
Yeah, I I can hear you guys. I can hear. Thank you
We're so
very much.
glad to have you. Thank you. So,
Thank you.
moving on, we're going to be talking about the key systems that a laundry owner needs. You both are laundry owners, and you know what it is that is needed in this business because you've had experience. You've gone through this for years. So, as a
Yeah.
as an interested maybe laundry owner, there are things I would like to know, and you
Mm.
being the industry expert are the best people to ask. Now, for example,
Yeah.
managing your staff, the customer, the finances. Though you've already talked about your workflow, but how do you manage to juggle all three? Like I'm asking both to Mr. Good News and Miss Dr. Onoja right now. How do you manage that? Because it's even though you have a system, they will sometimes will want to speak to you directly. They want to say,
Yeah.
I want to see the owner, I want to see the manager, I want to see the person that is in charge. that, oh, maybe they have a complaint, or maybe there's a staff that hasn't been doing so well and probably even causing you more problem, or you see that there's a loophole in your finance somewhere that this was spent, this was received, the amount is not tallying. So how do you
Yeah.
do all these things together?
Okay. Management has to be done by the CEO, whether you like it or not. The total management of your business has to be you, even though you're not the one washing, cleaning, doing all of those. You have to, communicate with your customers also. You have to know your customers. In my own case, most of my customers are people that I know. You get? There are
Mm.
people that I know that I have known them before they walk into the laundry. So it's difficult for staff to start acting funny in terms of finances and all of that. And then when I started this laundry business, I was doing salary. I was paying my staff salaries. And that made it look like everybody wants to just leave the job for everybody. Do you understand?
Mm.
You
Mm.
come and see clothes. Sometimes we have lots of clothes in the laundry. People are just moving around. They are not really doing the job
Doing
because at the end
anything,
of the month they will
they
get their
receive their
salary,
money.
whether or not. So I sat down one day and said, let me check how this thing works. So I went to three big laundries. I went to three. I won't mention their names because they are not here. If they were here, I would have mentioned their names and marketed them, but they are not here. I went to three laundries, big laundries, and I asked, "How do you pay your pressers?" They said it's counting. What do you mean by
Mm.
counting? They pay as you work, like you
Wow.
earn as you work.
Yeah.
That was this business I was there for a while now. It was just last year, or no, 2023, that I started this pay as you work thing. And I'm beginning to see that it made a whole lot of changes. You get, like, if any cloth comes in, everybody is fighting to wash it. Everybody is fighting to press it. Everybody is, so you don't come and see clothes, or you don't give clothes. We don't keep customers' clothes for days like we used to. That like it's used to. So that's another thing on how to manage your staff and then your business. I started seeing the money flowing on time, because if somebody gives you clothes and you have not delivered, your money is hanging because the
Yeah.
clothes are still with you. So these are the things. So, and then you create a platform. Me personally, I create a platform. I have my loyal customers. I have a WhatsApp group for my loyal customers. What do I mean by loyal customers? I have customers that come all the way from far distances just to locate me, just to have their laundries done in my place. So these are the people that some people will even travel and bring their laundries and
Wow.
bring their laundries to Abuja. There was a time I was even sending laundries to Benin, Lagos.
That's
Yes,
amazing.
I do most of my those military officers. I do most of their clothes, and we do it very well. So they always come back. So these people, I have a group for them, and I tell them on so day we are picking clothes. So we have this communication that goes on smoothly between us. We are picking your clothes so day, maybe on Wednesday to deliver on Saturday. And when we
Mm.
come to deliver on Saturday, we'll pick up the ones that are there and then bring it back, deliver on Wednesday, pick up. That is
Yeah.
how I manage my
Yeah.
so there's no case of custom staff, and then any staff that misbehaves, I give you warning, and after warning, if you don't take it, you leave. Because there are female staff. I've had female staff that goes into customers' houses, open their fridge, act too formal with them, and then they start complaining. And there are some staff also that begs customers for money. Like when customer comes to your place, yes, some staff do these things. Customers will tell you, why don't you? Why we've not been seeing you, sir? What happened? I can't come. I'm always being taxed. Like this one, say ask me for money every time. So ladies, so these are the things that you tell your staff as they are coming. And also integrity also matters. When I didn't have CCTV in my place, I told my staff that customers do test us. They'll put money in their
Mm.
pockets and send them. So it was one of the strategies I used to make them return money they found in customers' pockets. Sometimes I told them that customers do test us. They test us. They test our integrity. So when you see money, you bring it. So there are a lot of things you get. There are a lot of things that
Yeah.
goes wrong in laundry, and there's a lot of strategies you use to make sure that your laundry business stand the test of time, and then your customers don't go away. Just like having a good tailor. If you have a good tailor, even if it's in a suburb, you go there and look for the tailor. So
Yeah.
that is how laundry is, and that is how I've been able to, understand my income. Understand my income as it comes. So basically counting, the more you work, the more you earn. In my laundry, some
Mm.
staff earn 80, 120, 130 in a month based on what they do, based on the
Mm.
work they earn. And then if it was salary, then I was paying them 40, 50,000. So that's how it is. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, ma'am. Wow, that is really
You're
a lot.
welcome.
Anyway, dealing with people, I feel when you deal with people, they are one of the variable that is unpredictable in any business. So you always have to
Mhm.
be careful how you work with them. Mr. Good News, in your experience, what how would you say you manage? Because she's talking based on her. She was saying that a lot of these customers, she knows them personally, so it's easier for them to meet her and say, "Oh, this is what happened. This is what happened." But in your case, whereby you are looking for new customer, people that you don't know, people you don't know from anywhere, trying to get new people to trust you. How do you manage them and manage them with your staff and manage your finances as well?
Yeah, thank you very much. Management is it's something that cannot be overemphasized. And you said in management there are variables to it. Like doctor, she was paying salary. Then at a time she saw that this thing is not working. These guys are nonchalant. Then
Mm,
she now adopted another means and she got it right. Unlike system, once you have a system, it runs. But management, it's variables. You cannot say, this is what I'm static with. So
mm,
that is why she said in management, the CEO must be fully involved because nobody will do it for you. Those
yes.
your staff working
Mhm.
for you, they are there for their money. They are there to
Money.
eat you.
They don't
That's
care.
just the truth. They are there
Mhm.
to eat you. So they don't care how your business runs. They don't. All their own is that if I see work I do, if it no be my father I work business. That's what some of them we see.
Exactly.
Because I've dealt with these people on a personal basis. I can just chat with them and just know what is in their mind. Do you understand? So that is it. So and also like doctor too, she has worked in the bank. Working in the bank has to do with trust. Same thing with laundry. Same thing with fashion. It's all
Mhm.
about trust. So it's something that you must build. When someone brings a cloth that he wears in his body to you, it's trust. It's not everybody that
Yeah.
that has that freedom to take their clothes
To
to
the
laundry.
laundry.
I tell some of my staff, for you washing this man's clothes or you washing this woman's clothes, it's not that he or she cannot wash this clothes. It's because of time. You are fitting in, coming in because he or she doesn't have the time to do it. Some people, they hardly allow anybody to wash their clothes, but because of the time they don't have.
Okay.
So you must build that trust to show them that, okay, this time or this opportunity you are giving me is worth it by delivering a good service to them.
Mm,
Now, to your questions, in trying to get new customers and trying to retain them too. So I must try as the CEO of the company to build trust starting from my staff, instilling into them, like what Dr. Onoja said, it's peculiar to all laundries. You see some of these staffs, anything they see in the pocket of these guys, they will just take it.
Take
Even
it.
even though some of them actually forgot those things there, even though some of them might not have the intention of testing, she just use that to just get their attention. But still, there are some customers that will put those things there to test you guys.
Deliberately. Mm-hmm.
There are some customers that will put those things there to test you guys to know if actually I can
Yeah,
trust these people.
this is people.
So in every field, in every space, there are tests. Even her that was a former banker, there are also tests in
Yes.
that space too. So to get your trust, the test might not come from your client, the test from your customer, the test might come from your boss to see how he
Yes.
can trust you. So we have to build that trust with our customers for retainership. And I have to school. That is why either on a quarterly basis or on a yearly basis, we need to train our staff. We need to train them.
Yes.
We need
Same.
to we need to give them we
Mm-hmm.
need to give them training to know, because as we study our laundry, okay, let me just digress a bit. In laundry, doctor said, because when doctor was talking, I was just looking at the whole. Also, have been in this business for a decade too. So we
Mm.
yes. So when she was just saying things, I was just like, she was just painting a picture. In laundry business, if you allow distraction to come in, you will fail in your business. You will get it wrong.
Mm.
After my university days, I went for service, and in my service year, I got engaged with agriculture because I served in Benue State. So my younger brother was the one managing the laundry and everything. He was doing
Laundry.
quite well, but he was not the one that actually got the idea of the business. So he would just do it to see that money
Yeah.
is coming in and everything.
Oh.
So the
Mm-hmm.
business was suffering because I was not around for up to 3 years. I wasn't around, but I was just getting reports and everything. But since I was not around, I just take what he tells me. Do you understand? A business is a
Yeah.
business. If you want to bring family into business, you get it wrong. So
Very,
if there's
very.
any form of
Honestly.
distraction in the business, I was talking to somebody yesterday, and I was telling her, because she runs her business. I was telling her that you must, no matter the fact that you have staff working for you, you must report to your business every day, even if it's 5 minutes, even if it's 2 minutes, even if it's
Mm-hmm.
1 minute. Your presence in that vicinity changes things, because your staff will be up and doing,
Exactly.
knowing that you will come. But if you leave your business for
Yeah.
24 hours, 48 hours, things might go wrong. They will manipulate things, and things might go wrong. Even if you have a CCTV there. So if you are not in the country or this, but have a manager that you trust that reports to that business every day. If not, 24 hours is enough for things to go wrong.
You're
So
right.
that is why in retainership, we must pay attention to these things. And these are the things that build trust in the customer to come back to patronize us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So now, I mean, all this is why are there so many loopholes here and there? I just want to open business and be making money. Why are there so many loopholes?
Sorry, let
So
me
There are
let me
loopholes, as you
say
said to
something
you.
very
Mm.
it's true now. I just want to open business and be making money. I don't want all this. Hey, I have to be there. I don't. I have to do this. I
So
have to
so
do
you
that.
see, Joanne, that is why it's very easy for you to see some people say, I want to do business, I want to do business, I want to do business. Business is not easy.
Hmm.
Business is war.
A lot.
That's why some people, they just feel, just go and look for a job and do if you can. So business is, yes. It's not everybody that can run a business. I know of so many laundries that started with me. They did not spend 2 years. They just close. I
Hmm.
I, I believe the doctor can
Yes.
attest to
A
that.
lot.
That some business that don't
A
even
lot.
stay a year. I'm not talking about other business. I'm talking about laundry business. They don't stay up to 2 years, they don't stay a year, they don't stay three, they will just close, because it's not all about the money that is there, it's not all about all is the management of the
Hmm.
of the business is very key. So so you
And
won't know
then you
until you
also
come
have to
in.
have passion for it.
Yeah.
Yes. You also have to have passion for it. Like I have passion for laundry. That's one of the reasons why I'm still in it. Even if I end up having 2 customers, I'll, because of those 2 customers, remain consistent in it. You get, because those 2 customers that are loyal to you, that are still loyal to you, you'll be giving them the assignment of looking for another laundry if you close up. But another
Yeah.
thing is consistency will bring you to that big picture that, oh, this person can do it. There are hotels now that are giving us laundry in like 80 bed sheets. Sometimes you have all of those volumes, and a hotel will not want you to keep their bed sheets for some days, for days. So you need to even get professionals from outside if your own staff cannot deliver immediately, just to satisfy the customers, and to make them know that you are capable of delivering their volume in
A record time.
to that level, that top that you have always imagined yourself to be. So it's one of those things. You have to have passion for whatever you're doing. When I heard that, sometimes when they deliver my clothes, you hear customers saying, this is, we can equate you, we can equate you to Nana or $10 now. This is how she package her clothes. This kind of comments will motivate you to even do more. You get, so these are the things. And the work, the manual work is actually, see, I'm having gray hair now. Like, see my hair? I have gray hairs. Is a lot. It's a lot of task. Like sometimes I have you are sending you are sending invoice on your phone. You have a lengthy typing to do. You have all of those things to do, and you wouldn't want your secretary to do it because it's something that you have been doing. You don't know how to start training her on it. How to just bring record, you know. So it's a lot of work, and I'm actually looking for an escape route to start doing the digital
FoldForge is here.
one of the
Wonderful.
business.
I'm so
So
glad to hear that. That's wonderful news. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you both so
Let me,
much.
John, let me reemphasize something,
Okay,
please.
okay.
Okay. So seriously, so far I've learned a lot already. I don't think I even planned learning the things I'm already learning here.
breaking.
I think both personal and professionally, I think I've already learned so much. So
This is
thank
a
you very
master
much.
class.
Yes,
So
yes.
Dr. Lonja, you personally, I believe I took 2 things from what
Wow.
you said. Um, it's important that people trust you. It's important that people trust your process, your delivery. Everything about your business. It's important that people know that they expect something, from you. And it's very, very, very excellent to see that you have executed that so perfectly that even customers from outside your area and even your region still contact you, to deliver their laundry to them. So it's a big one. I think it takes a lot to do that. And the fact that you are also sharing that knowledge, we really, really appreciate that. Then, secondly, then secondly, um, the fact that you also took out time to learn. You've been experienced in the bank, you started the laundry business, and you still went to learn about what works in the space. Payment, that's when it comes to paying your laundry staff and the other laundry processes. You took out time to learn. I think it's actually another neglected skill or neglected value for business owners. So that's also a kudos to you. And I just wanted to highlight those 2 points because they are critical, and I believe that everyone should note that. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your input, Mr. Chiki. That is actually very correct. That's actually very correct. Because I feel like this point not only will it work in the laundry business, like Mr. Good News said, it works in any business, or it will work in any business. You have to you have to have integrity. Your customers have to know that they can trust you with whatever whatever it is that they are giving you, or let's say they are paying you, and they are receiving goods or services, they have to trust that you will deliver at any point, despite what may come. They're going to deliver. And then the retraining of the staff that Mr. Good News mentioned, I feel it is a very, very important point, because sometimes when you're working with people, they might have good intention. They might say they want to work in this place well, but they might not know how to do those things. They might not have the
Go
skills.
about.
They might not have the
Mhm.
mindset. Say, for example,
Yes.
a customer care person. You have to know how to be, you know how to have sympathy for your customers. You know, have to know how to be soft spoken, that no matter how much they raise their voice, you have to say, oh yes ma'am, let's look for a solution. Not that you just be angry. I'm like,
Yes.
why are you shouting at me? Well, what is it? Is it me that is doing the business? Those kind of things. So they're all very, very valid and important points. And managing people.
Mm.
The thing I've noticed is that it's not
Yeah.
everyone that knows how to manage people. But if you can find someone that can manage people, that's why they say manager. People think when you say
Mm.
manager, just look for somebody.
Uh-huh.
But I feel a manager, the best thing that describes a manager is someone that can manage people. You know how to utilize their skills. You know how to motivate them. You know what it is that they don't like or they like, and you know what their weaknesses and all that is. So even if you cannot do that, you look for someone that is perfect for that role. And so you don't need to now be worrying about your business that someone is going to take over, or someone is going to spoil your rep or anything like that. So like Mr. Chike says, I've learned a lot. You should all be ready for my next business. I invite you all when I launch it. Okay,
No
so
problem. We'll come.
our yeah, thank you. So our next segment is supposed to be common mistakes that cause inconsistently. But I feel like with everything that's been said so far, we still touch on this thing. Common mistakes could be you not paying attention, where Mr. Goodwin say you always have to, your presence is needed. I feel that might be a common mistake. That your presence is needed in your business. You have to show that I'm still involved in that business, even if I'm not here all the time, but I'm still involved in the business. But I will trade back at both of you. What other mistake do you think that laundry owners are doing that is causing that inconsistency in their business, that is not giving them that scalability they're trying to get?
Okay.
Oh,
I okay. I will pick one point, and I will talk on that point, which it's a very important point to me, and that's the point of quality control. Yeah,
Mm,
I told you, starting the business, I ran the business in a lean system and all of that. And running a business in a lean system, it costs to me burnout and everything. There will be time that I'm gonna miss out in delivery because there's so much work to be done. So I had to sit down and I gave myself sense. I got someone that comes into the business to work, a part-time staff. Do you understand? And
mm,
I, unlike Dr. Onoja, I never started paying salary. Since a part-time staff, I paid on counting. So that was how I started. So I paid on counting. The only time I knew that I paid salary was the secretary that does the documentation, and that one she was placed on a salary. Then the other guys were pay as you work. So that was how we did our payments. So I discover I do get complaints from customers. I do get complaint. This is this, this is that, this is this, this is that. And you know, someone that had been working and so much burnout and you now got helping hands, that kind of relaxation will come. So I never knew that this is the time that you should even be more proactive because you have other people coming into the space that did not get this idea
yeah.
that was lost in you. So you have to put this thing in them and watch them grow too. So they have to be quality control. So what I did was that when any clothes comes in, proper checking has to be done. you know the clothes, how the clothes came in. Because some customers we can bring in torn clothes, and they will expect you present their clothes to them fresh and good. So you have to know if there are clothes that has issues, that issues should be made known to the owner of the clothes. If it's what you can do, you do it. If it's something that you cannot do because we are not fashion designers, you tell the owner that this your clothes, see, this is the issue. I don't think it's something we can do. It's beyond our own repair. Do you understand? Then also, after clothes is being washed and ironed, as the manager or the management, or if you have a person that is assigned for that, I what I do personally, I go through all the clothes they press to making sure that it's being done well. Because some of these boys, since it's work as you pay, they might just they might just rush this work and they won't do it perfectly well. It's over time when when they've worked with you, they now know your standard. They now know that you will come and check. That is when they will now settle down and start doing this thing well. But that early stage, they will just work as you go. They will just do this thing in a rush and package it, and you start getting complaints from customers. So I took out time, quality control. I took out time. I check these things. I check these clothes before they are being packaged, to making sure that these things are done well and our customer gets value for what they pay for. And I think this is one of the areas all laundry owners should also pay attention to, because that is the finished product. So it needs to come out well. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Mr.
Yes.
In, ad- in addition to what Mr. Good News said, 2 years ago, I had a very bad experience. One of the things that a laundry owner should do is to give proper, clear communication, as in information, to your staff at all times. They act like you have to tell them 1 plus 1 is still 2, even though you know they should know that 1 plus 1 is 2. You
Correct.
have
Mm.
to. Someone gave us suits with label, like suits that just came out from the laundry, I mean from the boutique, and then said, I want this suit pressed. They took them to the laundry and they dry cleaned the suit with label, dry cleaned the suit, changed the nylon to our own and everything. The man called me, an AVM. He said, Paragon, what's this? I didn't say my clothes should be dry cleaned. They are brand new suits. They are brand new suits. I
I
bought this
didn't
suit.
say my clothes is dry cleaned. They are brand new suits. They
I
are brand
didn't.
new
I
suits.
This
I
suit
bought this suit.
is 840,000. I bought them.
I
I
didn't.
didn't say this.
This suit is 840,000. I bought them. I didn't say
It
it
became
like a problem for me.
like a
I
big
asked
problem
the
secretary.
secretary,
When this
when this
customer
customer
came,
came,
what did
what
he
did
say?
he say?
He said
He said
he
he
just bought
just
the
bought the
clothes,
clothes,
that they
that they
should
should
handle the
handle the
clothes. I
clothes. I
said,
said,
did he
did
not
he
tell
not
you
tell
that
you
it's
that it's
just
just
pressing?
pressing?
She
She
said
said
no.
no.
I said,
I said,
okay. Am
okay.
I
Am I
supposed to go
supposed
and
to
tell the
tell the
person that
person
no,
that
my
no,
my
my
secretary said
secretary
it?
said
I
it?
didn't.
I didn't.
I just said,
I
okay,
just said,
sir,
okay, sir.
we are
We
sorry
are sorry
about this.
about this.
What do we
What do
do?
we do?
Please
Don't
don't do my
do
clothes,
my
don't do my
clothes, don't
clothes.
do my clothes.
Because I
Because
told him
I
I was
told him
going
I
to
was going
pick
to
the
pick
clothes.
the
I
clothes. I
went
went
pick
to
the
pick the
clothes from the
clothes from
wife.
the wife.
Then he just said
Just like
we had
we
already
had
dry
already
cleaned
tried
it,
to
just
do,
bring the
just
clothes.
bring the clothes.
But
But
since
till
today I
today
lost
I
that
lost that
customer.
customer.
I lost
I
him.
lost him.
Proper
Proper
communication,
communication.
quality
Quality
control, just
control,
like
just
you
like
said.
you said.
And
And
we also
we
make
also
this
make this
mistake of,
mistake
if a
of, if a
customer brings
customer
clothes,
brings clothes,
on them.
them.
I told
I
my
told my
staff that
staff that
if a
if a
customer brings
customer brings
clothes
clothes
and there's
and
a
there's a
major
major
thing,
thing
and
and
there's a
there's
major
a major
thing,
thing,
is
it's
torn
torn
or
or
just
just
something about
something
it,
about it.
do a
Do a
video of that
video of
clothes
that
and
clothes
send
and
it to
send it
me.
to me.
If not,
If not,
sometimes
sometimes
customers will come
customers
and
will
tell
come
you,
and
this
tell
is
you,
not
this
how
is not how
my face
my
are.
clothes are.
So what we
So what
do
we
is
do is
we do a
we do
video
a
of
video of
such
such
customers' clothes,
customers' clothes,
we
we
send it to
send it
them
to them
and tell
and
them
tell
that this
them
is how
that this
your
is how
clothes
your
is,
clothes
but
is,
we
but
can
we can
amend,
amend,
we can
we
work
can
on
work
it.
on it.
So the
So the
stain that
stain
refuse
that
to
refuses
go,
to
you
go,
already
you
know that
already know
it's
that
coming from
it's
you.
from you.
So these
So
are the
these are the
things.
things.
And then
And
missing
then
clothes.
clothes.
We had challenges of missing clothes. We used to have them. Customers will tell you their clothes are missing. This is happening. So what we now did was, what we started doing, when we get those clothes, we handle customers' clothes individually. If a customer brings clothes, if Mr. A brings his clothes, we take it through the process and take it to the shelf before we start someone else's own. We have 2, 3 machines. You handle this person's own, you handle this. That's how we've been doing. And for years, we've not had issue of missing clothes or that you gave Mr. A, Mr. B's clothes, mixing clothes. We've not had this issue. So you need to know that customers' clothes, no matter how much you tag them, sometimes the tag will remove. Sometimes those tags are removed. But because you don't know whose customer you are handling, you may have difficulty in, delivering to the right owner. So these are the challenges that we face in. And then customer service, quality control, like Mr. Good News mentioned, is also very important. Most times I do my quality control by myself. I make sure that, okay, carry the record. Like I say, we have our book, carry your record. The you understand? Customer brought 10 clothes, Abi. Bring that record before you are delivering, because the guy that is taking the clothes to the shelf from the laundry may not remember that it was 10 shirts he washed. So that your record, because they all have their records, since it's counting, since it's wash as you earn as you work, you also have your record of what you have done so that you'll be paid accordingly. You carry your book and then cross check with what the customer brought in, and then take it to the shelf, the customer's shelf, and keep it there for the secretary to deliver. So these are the things. There are a lot of challenges, but there are solutions to those challenges as well that keeps our business running. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you so much, Mr. Good News. Thank you so much, Dr. Onoja. These are valuable points that you both have made. So let's move on to our next segment, which might Dr. might not like. Or maybe now she's moving to the digital side, so she might like this one. How digital tools helps to scale smoothly. So this one I will direct into Mr. Good News. I believe you probably are using some kind of digital tool to help you with your business currently. So I would like to know, since you started using it, or can you compare between how you using traditional means before and using this digital tool now? What has been the difference? What has been the improvement or the impact on your business since you started using it? Mr. Good News, okay.
Yeah, thank you very much. Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me? I
Yes.
think it's not listening.
Okay.
So thank you very much. FoldForge has been awesome. Before I delve into FoldForge, it's no news that we are in the digital age. Everything is going digital. In fact, the outbreak of AI is something else. So everybody is coming to adapt to this new era, this new phase. I picked something from Dr. Onoja. She was saying that if the clothes has issues, he will ask her staff to video it and send to her. She will now see how digitalization is evolving. Before, where would you want to see camera to video and send and everything to show the customer?
Exactly.
Do you understand communication?
Mhm.
But now digitalization, it's in different phases, and we are moving in it. We are moving in it. Even down to marketing now, digitalization is something that cannot be overemphasized. It's something that we need to come into. So FoldForge has been great to me. I've been using FoldForge for months now, for over 5 months, and 4 to 5 months. So it has been very good, and I tell you, it add value to my business. Gone are the days, but even if I have a digital record, I still have my notebook, my business book. Yes, I still have my business book. Do you understand? Because I, anywhere I am, I can easily go through my app and phone and see what's happening. Records are being taken on the phone, but they still take it on the book too, on the phone and everything. And receipts is being invoice is being sent to customers. It's so cool. Customer receiving a soft invoice on WhatsApp, and they see how their clothes are being recorded, broken down, the cost, the quantity, and everything. Do you understand? So it's so when I even see it myself before sending to customers, because there's an Igbo adage that says I will chop before it go enter inside belly. So there's some food that you see that you don't want to even taste, but there's some food you see, and once your eyes see it, it looks nice, then you want to taste and see. So even myself seeing the invoice, because how I do it, once I prepare the invoice, I send.
Okay. I think his network is cut off.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello? Mr. Goodness, can you still hear us?
It myself first, check to see if there's anything before sending it out to my. Don't want to pay for that value. And aside, can you hear me, please? Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you right
You
now.
are breaking.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you, Mr. Good News. You can go on.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. So aside the invoicing,
Although it's breaking, yeah.
also looked into different areas of the app. There are so many things we've discussed here today.
Network does not want him to shine. Okay.
Network is really poor.
Yes, and he's been doing great all this
It's
while.
just breaking.
When we are getting to the good parts. I'm trying to convince. I'm trying to convince Dr. Noja. Like, I want her that today, she's already signing that yes, I've become a member of FoldForge. Yeah, we just want to complete the transaction. That yes, I am sold. But I believe from what Mr. Good News has been saying, or is trying to say, we're trying to see that he likes what he's seeing, compared to where he's coming from. Though he hasn't let go of his traditional means, and that is fine. But so far, he has been seeing a positive impact on his business, and that's just the goal. The goal is to help business owners to get better. We don't want you to be struggling that from point A to point B. It's difficult for you. You are struggling with this, you're struggling with that, and you're overwhelmed, because as a business owner, it is so easy to be overwhelmed. Even if you have many people doing many things, it is easy to be like, how do I deal with this? How do I deal with that? Miss Aisha, you've been here for quite a while. Please, we have not heard your voice. We would like to hear your voice. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I
can hear you.
Thank you so much. I see that you've been with us for so long. From everything we've said, have you been able to pick up one or two things?
Yes, so
I'm just
someone
someone that wants to start a business.
Another person. We are in the same WhatsApp group. Don't worry, we'll say WhatsApp group. So, let me ask you this question. Sorry to put you on the spot, but let me ask you this question. Now you're about to start this business, yes. And probably maybe you're starting alone, or are you starting on a large scale?
No,
Starting on a large
skill.
scale.
On a large. Lovely, lovely. So, we'll from everything that we've spoken about here, I believe you've picked up points that will help you with your business. You've picked up mistakes that you should avoid. You've picked up ways that you can probably manage the business. That's the time frame that it took Dr. Onaja and Mr. Good News, the time frame that it took them to get to this point. I believe with everything we've said so far, it's supposed to like cut it into two. If they are getting to this point in 10 years, you should be getting to their point in like 5 years or maybe even 3 years. Right? Hello?
Yes,
Yes, sure.
Okay, okay. Sorry. I just wanted to be sure that you're here with us
Yeah.
and you're following through. Miss, sorry?
Okay, the
The
point
point where you talked about management.
Yes.
That point well.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much for joining us. Miss
Thank you.
Soto, are you also with us?
yes,
Okay, I see. You are very diligent too. I see that despite how you are going out, you are still coming back. You deserve a gift. One cold bottle water for you. You deserve something. Thank you so much for joining us. Sorry? Sorry, I didn't get that. You were saying something?
no, I said
No, I
that
said
would be
that
so
would be
nice
so
of
nice
you.
of you.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, Mr. Good News, we're glad to have you back. Please go on. You're saying something very important.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. There was network interruption. Yeah. So I was saying that most of the things we've discussed has been wrapped up in that app, that singular app. Um, um, Dr. Onaja, it would surprise you to know that even your staffing payment plan is in that app.
Wow.
The app is so loaded that you can even assign clothes when you are taking your records. When order
Yes.
comes in and you take your record, you could assign a staff that this particular cloth for General Mustafa, Idris
Mm.
should iron it, Idris should wash it, and you can
Mm.
register your staff on the app so that once they are being assigned, their name will be there, and the quantity of the clothes, it will generate the payment plan for them. If, for instance, if you are ironing or washing per cloth for 50 or 100 naira, is automatically registered in the app. So once the number of the clothes comes in, it will generate the
The
payment
amount.
in the end for that person. So there is a lot, there's a lot to the app. Then with the app also, I'm a data analytic consultant too. So I know what numbers are. So you could go to the app, it can analyze your business for the week, for the month, and show you these are quantity of clothes that come in. Okay, your business did well this week on shirt processing. A lot of shirts came in this week, a lot of duvet came in this week. So you did well on duvet, you did well on suits, you did well on shirt. So it analyze your business, and what data does, it also help us to predict the future. So with
Mm.
with those data, you can now predict the future. So the app is and the part I love about the app, Mr. Chike, is the part where I can keep my customers informed as their clothes is coming in and I'm doing the ordering, I'm taking the orders. My
Mm-hmm.
customer receive a ping at the end of my at the end of my record that their clothes has been picked up, they receive a notification on their phone as a text message that their clothes has been picked up. They receive their order number, like the tagging number, that the clothes with order number this has been picked up. Then if the cloth is being processed, you go back to the app and tell them that their cloth is in process. They will receive a message that the cloth they brought is in process. So if the cloth is completed, you go to the app, tell them that that cloth is completed. They will receive a notification on their phone that their cloth is completed. If the cloth is ready to be delivered, you notify them that your clothes is ready for delivery. If they want to come and pick it in your shop, or they want you to deliver, they will call that. With that, they can call and tell you. Then once everything is completed, you now send another status. Is a status. You now tell them that everything has been completed, that the customer has received his clothes safe and sound. So that part in the app, it's something that it's built this trust, communicating with your customer relationship, showing them that everything at every point of the processing, the customer is aware of
Involved.
the whole process. And also lately he just linked the app to money points, so payments can be done online. And it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. So the whole experience, it's cool. And big laundries, they use applications, like foreign applications. I've gone to several laundry. In fact, I'm in Guarimpa now. My thing is a new business where we were our old place. I left there. We opened a new branch, but that part is still running. So in town here, I've gone to different laundry house, and I
Yes.
see what they use. They use will I call it a regimented kind of app, where it's just like an invoice generating thing. It's not particular to laundry. Do you understand? But Mr. Chike has taken his time, and he has built this app primarily for Nigerian laundry business. So it relates to our challenges. It relates to what we face. It's bringing in solution for us. So I want everybody to use that app. Even from my own end, I tell people about the app too. I tell people about the app. I tell people about what the app has done for me, and it's quite good. Even though there are some things I will still discuss with TK on what to add. Let me just say one thing. Yeah, TK, if you could add, there are some people that might not want to use the online payment mode. So I get this from my clients. It's your account number on the invoice.
My account number, yes. Are you asking me or Chike?
Do you mean it's cut off?
Because
So I
some
think
of
he
the
meant
clients, if once they see the invoice, they might want to make payments, that they'll ask the account number on the invoice. Hello? Can you hear me?
Okay. You can just
Hello?
Okay, I think
okay.
we've
So
picked up
so
on
you
the
think
point.
Can you hear me?
account number on the invoice?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you
Yeah,
now.
yeah. So if you just do that too, so it will be good.
Okay, so do you mean the account number of your business on the
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
invoice
yeah,
you
yeah,
send to
yeah,
the
yeah.
customer?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
No,
That is noted.
that is not the, but I believe it's something he's saying if it can be added so that when the customer sees the invoice, they can just make payments without probably going through any
Yeah.
link. Because I believe
Yeah.
not many people likes going through, oh, click this link or click this one to see the account number. So they want, as they receive it, oh, your order has been received, blah blah blah, make payment into this account, something like that. I believe that's what he's is talking about. Yes.
Okay, so currently when you send invoice to the customer, FoldForge allows your customers to pay online with their card. That's via pay stack. But I believe what he's asking is for it also to allow the business account number to also appear
Yeah.
on the invoice. Yeah, so that's a good point,
Yes,
and I
yes, yes.
think it's something that should be implemented as well. Yeah. So just before we go ahead, so thank you very much for the compliments and how you've been using FoldForge. So I just want to know that FoldForge is not just building an application that is growing on its own or the company is growing. I think from everything he has said so far, what we are trying to do is make things much better for laundry businesses. I said earlier that the laundry business is a very, very huge industry. I think by 2050, the population of Nigeria will be about 400 million people. So everybody wears clothes. Some people wear clothes twice a day, 3 times a day, you change. So it's an important part of people's lives. So it's also important that you create solutions that, works well with such a thing that is important part of people's lives. Yeah. So it's better not just to do it anyhow, but do it perfectly. So that's what we are trying to do. Every single thing that can help laundry businesses scale, perform to their maximum, and offer the best services that they can. That is our interest. So thank you very much, Mr. Good News.
So thank you
Thank you
everyone.
so much.
Thank you. Sorry, before we continue, Miss Aisha asked a question. Do I believe it has been answered? She was asking about which app Mr. Goodness was talking about, and the app is the FoldForge app. I think it was recently made an app. It was initially a software, an online software to use for business owners. So I'm speaking here to Miss Aisha and Miss Somto Chukwu. It's a software for business owners to help with your business. Is the digital method we've been talking about, whereby everything is more like saying that your business is completely online. Your business does not need you to be doing everything yourself. It's a system that takes off that responsibility for you. Is it taking orders? It does that. Is it keeping records? It does that. Keeping records of your customers? It does that. For your staff? It does that. Your payments? It does that. Your reports? You need, like you were saying, you want weekly reports of how far you're doing, monthly reports. It does all that. You even want to know how much you're paying your staff. You want to know which staff you are paying the most, which staff you are paying the least. It records all that. And it's a good thing that it's not everyone that will have access to it. You as the owner, the CEO, you're the one that has the most access to it. And then you can now delegate accessibility to any other person. Probably you want the manager to be able to see orders that comes in. That's fine. You want him to know whatever it is, the expenses. Probably you need to buy soap, you need to buy some chemicals. He gets to see all that. He gets to record all that. So it's an app that makes your laundry business easier. It makes your business easier. And I believe Mr. Good News is just beginning to see what it can do. There's so much that can be achieved with it. And of course, we are still working on it. We're making sure it's as seamless as possible. That you don't even need us to explain anything. From the get-go, you should be able to know what this does, what this does, and just be moving on. So yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Good News. Thank you, Mr. Chike. Thank you, Dr. Onoja. So to our respondents, Aisha and Somto Chukwu, do you have any questions for our speakers? Do you have any challenges that you would like to put out here? You have access to experts right now. You have a free master class right now. So please, anything you want to ask, let us know. Okay, Miss Somto Chukwu, you have something to say. You can unmute yourself now.
Okay. Thank you so much for an insightful time. I would like to know, so for business owners who run like a laundry business, what is your opinion on running your business on business facilities like loan? Do you believe in the idea of taking loans to boost your capacity, or you rather run on what you have on ground and just minimize or maximize that?
Okay. Um, can I uh, talk on that first
Talk on that
before?
first before.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay.
So everything depends on the potential of the business, the target market, the market size. You know, I think almost every business person, maybe on a large scale, take loans. Someone like I know Dangote, Tedola, and all those people, they take loans, but they know that they can pay. You know, so once you look at your markets, you look at the opportunity. If it's a first-time business, I think it's important to look at your market, the opportunity, and and what the potential revenue will be. For a first-time business owner, it's for me personally, I do not recommend. I feel you can raise money from family, friends, savings and all. But if your business is at a certain level where you need to maybe grow, scale, and you already know this is what you know get monthly, weekly as a revenue, and you believe that your business is now ready to move forward, then I believe it's very, very right to take a loan. It's very okay to do that.
Okay. In addition to that, Miss Somtochukwu, just like what Mr. TK said, I'll rather you start your business with the little that you have. Laundry business, if it is what you want to start, you can start it from anywhere. You don't even need a shop first to start a laundry business. If you have a house you stay, you can start your laundry business. Nobody even care where you wash from. All they want to see is the end result and your promptness in delivery. If you want to go to the bank now to take money, to take loan, you don't have idea of how much this laundry can bring you in the first 3 months. And bank calculate their interest. They do compound kind of interest. They calculate it for you in a way that at the end of the day you are paying like 3 times that amount. So just like Mr. Chike said, I'll advise that I started my laundry with just 1 million. At least then things were a bit, not the way it is now, cheaper than things the way they are now. I got my shop rent was 350. My machine was the dryer was 170. Then the washing machine was 280. And then I got fairly used pressing iron, steamed iron, those ones I used to have, the small ones that is also industrial. I got it then for 25,000. I got two, and I went to where they buy accessories, bought few nylons, bought few this, bought few, just bought the basic things, accessories that I needed to start up. And 1 million covered all of those. You get? But if you want to also start without having machine, you can get the professional guys. Some of us can recommend those guys to you. They are good. They don't need machine to bring out, you know, good clothes. You don't even need machine to. They don't even need machine when they do their with their hands manually. You'll be shocked that people that have big machines like us now, sometimes my machine is even there. I'll tell them that if it's not urgent or serious person, don't use my machine because it consumes light. It consumes a lot of power. So if you have family who can raise funds for you here and there, or you have your own savings, you can even keep the next 3 months and save and start up your business yourself. If you start making like, okay, this month I make 300,000 as profit, not all as profit. I mean all expense paid and then profit. And next month 300, another month 280, another. You can statistically say you make 300,000 in a month. So if you want to now, grow your business, and you know that, okay, if I take 1 million, I'll be paying 150,000 every month. It's fair. It's fair. You can now take the 150 and then save 150. That's after you've paid your staff, you've done all of those. But it's not advisable to take loan um
When starting.
for a startup business. Yes, except if you have other sources of income that can pay for that loan. If not, at the long run, or if you already know that, okay, then even people do launch their businesses. The first day they make sales, everybody come, okay, we are launching, everybody pays. After a while, some of those persons may not be patronizing you again. So what do you do at
Yes.
that juncture? So these are the things. Either you save your money to start, or you source for money from people who will not put you under any intense pressure than going to those commercial houses to take loan. That one can be very depressing when you're unable to pay. Thank you.
Yeah, let me add to that. Um, I quite told you guys that I started my laundry while I was in school. So how did you think I started while I was in school? I started inside my room. so so that's it. I've collaborated with so many ladies. See the way ladies are pumping into cleaning business now. I'm very shocked. I'm working right now with a barista. She's in Kubwa. She's a barista. She was just called to bar. She's in the cleaning space. Now she wants to incorporate laundry into her cleaning. Do you understand? So for a start, for a start, I would want you to raise money. If you have, I don't know where your location is, but I think if you have from 700 to a million, you can start up a laundry. As low as 700, you could start up a laundry business. Now, you start from your room, you start from anywhere. So I started from my room. Then, thank God for family. Then from there, I metamorphosed and I got a shop. While still in school, I got a shop. So it's all about planning. Dr. Onoja has analyzed this thing for us. So you must also know how to save, have a record. That is why FoldForge it's very good. Have a record. Record keeping is key in business. I was a victim of not keeping record, and I know how I got my hands burnt. So if you keep record, you will know the future of your business. At the end of every month, okay, you could know this was what I spent, this was the revenue. Then you could now say, okay, let me go through what I spend. And as a business person, you must keep expenditure low. I do that. I will now go through what I spent. Was this expenditure necessary? Was it necessary? There's some time you made expenses, and at the end of the month, when I go across, I will now look at this was not necessary. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So we must know how to keep our expenses low. So your record keeping is very, very important so that you could track your business and know how you scale, and also set a plan for yourself in the future and we scale. That is how you see Dr. She has scaled so big, and she has built trust. So laundry business is a serious business. Look at the statistics Mr. Chike gave us. In 2050, what will
50.
become
Exact
of the
laundry.
business? So people will be wearing clothes like where I am. And also, there's this point I want to make mention, Dr. Ananda talked about passion. She talked about passion, and she said it again in another way. She said just now that if you launch your
Yeah.
business, so many people will come, and after that day you not see anybody. At that time where you are not seeing anybody, what keeps you in the business is your passion. Do you understand? It's the passion for the
Yeah.
business. Because most times business, you would think, and you're like, what is happening? So it's the passion. It's the passion. Like building FoldForge was not easy for Mr. Chike, but he went all in for it. I know tomorrow FoldForge will be one of the most used app. Yes, it's not a prayer.
Amen.
is we are following statistics. Yes, it's not a prayer. We are following statistics, and he has given the statistics, and that is what is driving him, and that is what is giving him that drive because of data. So, Somto, if you have the little you can, I also do consultation in laundry business. Mr. Chike, hope I'm not trying to publicize myself here. I also do consultation. But if you come to Mr. Chike, Mr. Chike is my friend. It will bring you out. You could start from where you are, and
Plan.
you will sell. Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you all so very much. I believe with these few points of ours, we have been able to convince and not confuse you that it will be better not to take loan if you are starting, but to better to start and then later take your loan.
If you think
If
of
you
those
think of
guys,
those guys,
please, those guys
please,
that are
those
big
guys that
today,
are
like Sheri
like
Bodi,
Shimi Bodu,
who again?
who
Those
again,
guys, they didn't
they
start,
didn't start,
they all
they
started
all
very
started
small.
very small.
And your
And
humility
your
will
humility
come
will come
from the fact
from
that
the
you
fact that
started
you
small.
started from.
You always
You
think of
always think
where
of
you
where you
started from.
started from.
You want to remain in the business because you're no longer where you were when you started. You would have moved a bit higher than where you started. So it will always keep you, that alone will be a motivation. It will always keep you in the business until you get to that level where you become a celebrity. Just like some of us. No, some of
Some
them.
of them.
Okay, okay. Thank you all
Ah,
so much for your
but it,
contributions.
sorry,
Sorry.
it's good that we
Good
have
that we have
a doctor
in
in our
doctor
midst
in our
that is
midst
also
that
very,
is
very,
also
very
very, very
experienced in the
in
industry,
the industry.
and that
And that
I believe, I think
I think
Aisha just said she
Aisha just
needs
said
a
she
mentor.
needs
So
to
there
so
are
Yes,
people
I
there
was
are
that
about
people that
we have
we have
in our
in our
community that
community
can
that can
actually help you
actually help you
in anything
in
you want to
anything
do.
you want
So
to.
it doesn't
It
matter
doesn't matter
your
your
profession.
profession.
Laundry
Laundry
business is
business
something
is
that if you are
something that if you are
passionate about,
passionate
you
about,
can
you
really
can really
excel.
excel.
So
So
much has
so
been
much
said
has been
already,
said
and I
already,
believe
and I
that
believe that
it will sink in
it
our
will sink
memory.
in
Like
our
I
memory.
said,
Like I
I
said,
get too many
I
things
get
that
many
even
things
I
that
can apply personally as well. So
I
thank
can
you very
apply
much.
personally as well. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, everyone. So yes, I was about to mention that Aisha said she needed a mentor. So before we go into the mentorship, you pay me consultation fee because you're going through me before you meet a mentor. Okay, then I wanted to mention there was something Mr. Goodnews said in the beginning of the webinar. He mentioned collaboration. I feel that is also a very, very, very important fact because what they are saying right now is collaboration. They're saying, "Oh, I want to learn from this person. I want to learn from that person. Oh, what can I do here? What can I do?" That is where collaboration is very important. Or the fact, or the part where she was saying, when Dr. Nunda was saying, talking about something to do if you cannot provide a solution to a customer, you go and look for someone else, go to another person's business, please, oh, help me, I need to do this, I need to do that. That is collaboration. And I feel we should all be open to that because a lot of people are always like closed in their business. They don't want to tell you anything, they don't want to help you. They feel like, because they see everyone as a competitor. Yes, that may be, but if there's something called healthy competition. And so you can have healthy competition and you can still have collaboration because you can't have only one person. Even if you're the monopoly in the business, I still feel there's no way you can be that monopoly forever. So, but
That is right.
if you're collaborating with others, it's not only does it improve your own business, it improves other people's business and improves the economy at large. Because if we have so many people doing this business, everybody's earning for themselves, they're earning for their families, things get better, in the long run. So this collaboration, is there like a group or a association of laundry owners or laundry businesses? I think those are things that we should also have like access to, that we should also tell other people about that. Oh, okay, in case you have any questions, you have anything you want to know, just meet so and so group or so and so people. They will guide you, they will see you through. Even this loan she was mentioning, I feel if there was a collaboration, they could also provide loan that, oh, loans for business owners, loan for laundry owners. Do you understand that? Oh, you're trying to scale your business. We can give you so and so amount. You can pay in these installments. You can pay in 6 months, 1 year, those kind of things. So collaboration, I feel, is a very big deal, or it should be a big deal in this space as well. So I think we have come to the end of this webinar. Though I don't want it to end. I don't want people to go. I like seeing your beautiful faces. Mr. Good News say he has been in this business for 10 years. I don't believe, sir. You look very young. Oh. You look very you look like someone I'll see on the street. Like, hi, this guy is very fine. So
I'm a young guy.
yes, I
So
can I can
it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot of story. If I start telling my story,
ah
we won't get it. But before we go, I want to say something. Doctor, I really want to appreciate you. Do you know how I feel knowing that we have a doctor in a space of laundry business? So when people see laundry cleaning business, they look at people at low class. You understand? But today, see,
Yeah,
we have the doctor. Even though I've met a couple of high profile people that are into the space. Hey, that's another way most people come into the business. If
yeah,
you don't have the money to invest, see, there's starting a laundry business, and there's investing in laundry business. They are
yeah,
investors. Do you understand? They are
yeah,
investors. When an investor
yeah.
comes in, they pump in a lot of money into it because they
Money.
know what, like the data Chike gave us, it's data investors look into and they now pump money into businesses. So if you don't have such amount, so you could start small and grow. And particularly, I have discussed with Mr. Chike severally that we need to collaborate. See, even if or even though there are 5 laundry shops on the street, each laundry shop has its own job. You can't wash, one person cannot wash the clothes of everybody.
Oh, it's too much.
Everybody will
It's a
have,
lot.
even though there are
Yeah.
10, even though there are 10, everybody will have his own job. So what do? We
Mhm.
collaborate. If you see someone that it's bigger than you, that have gone a little higher than you in the business, go close to that person. And we that have gone high, doctor is my senior colleague, that have gone high in the business, we should have a open hand to welcome
Mm,
people that wants to come into the business. I've told
yeah. Mm,
my boss, Mr. Chike, okay, from this FoldForge, let's create a WhatsApp group. Do you understand? It's a WhatsApp or a community. Like
yes.
see, someone here needs a mentor. Do you understand? So that we could encourage and we grow this business together. So the space it's a promising space. It's a promising
Yeah.
space and it's a big space.
And
So
to
that's
even
that's
crown it off, one of my staff also, she started her own laundry in 2019. She was my first secretary ever. When she came, she even sent something on her status on her Facebook page sometimes talking about her first boss, which is me now. And she's doing very well in the laundry because she knew everything. I gave her all the privilege to handle the business. Sometimes I'll be away for 2 weeks, for 1 month. All she wanted to see is her boss has more money. She will go share flyers. She was just too good. I called her one day. I said, you have to go back to school. She went to cat poly. Anytime they're on strike or any break, she's at the shop. Anytime at all, whether she's a staff or not. And when she's going, of course, definitely she will get. So when she graduated from school, she served in PEF. Today, as I speak to you, the laundry is running and she has gone to UK. You know,
Oh,
so we have people who are working with us and are doing well. Some of them have the vision to also start up their own. You help them. I practically sat down and told her what I'm washing in there. Seraphic Laundry is still there in Garki. That's her laundry. She's paying 1.5 for just the space. That's our shop. So these are the things that, okay, you are not just in business, but you're also impacting people and letting them know that it's not about
Yeah.
getting a salary job at the end of your service here. You can start up your own business. I am into cleaning now. Like, cleaning is more lucrative. I've been in cleaning for the past 6 years now. And in a month you can even make like 5 million, 7 million just from cleaning. Cleaning.
Yes.
When you have, we even travel out of Abuja, to do these things. But laundry is my best business because it gives me money every day. You understand? That one gives you money every day. Sometimes you maybe 6, 7 houses in a month. You understand? Sometimes you clean only 5. Sometimes you do more than 15 houses in a month. So these are the things
Sometimes, sometimes it might not even come.
no, yes, but barely, barely. And you see your field staff praying for you, madam. We've not done any job this week. I say, don't worry. They are also motivating me to, to put up my adverts here and there and all that. Mr. Chike sometimes do watch my status. He sees all of those things. So so these are the things. If you know that you want to start up a business, just start small. Yesterday I posted, I don't know whether you check I posted something. I did event planning. That was my first time. There's no time. Event planning is what I have always liked to do. I had passion for it. So the first one ever I did, was just this last Saturday. It was not on Monday, on 10th. And it came out all nice. Like I've gotten 2 bookings already for the same business. So that's like an additional stream of income. So if you are doing anything that you want, you have passion for, just start small. One person can change the whole story. One person can just start, encouraging you, patronizing you, and before you know it, you are getting 2, 3, 4 like that. There are people that share my flyers even without me telling them because they are being well served and they want to tell others about it. So laundry business is a very good one. I wish you some Tochuku and Aisha what will I say now? The best in your good decision.
My last word is I pick something from what you said. You will not give your opinion, but my last word. Dr. Noda just said something. As a staff, as a staff of any, be it laundry or anything, take that business as your own because you don't know
Mhm.
where you find yourself tomorrow. That's
Exactly.
that's that's also my story. That was how I started. I was working for someone. I
Mm.
finished my secondary school, no admission the first year, so I started working. I know I'm all this. I'm very conscious when it comes to my dressing, neatness, and everything. So as I
Yeah.
took interest in laundry, I started, and I worked with my boss so well. When I gained admission, I left. But some customers were still calling me because they love the way I press their clothes personally then. So that was
Yeah.
how I was doing their clothes from home. So
Mm.
be serious with the business. Any business, don't see it as if I'm working for my boss. She's the one eating the money.
Mhm.
She's the one. You
Yeah.
don't know where you find yourself tomorrow. See
Exactly.
her staff took the business as her own. I took the business as my own. Today I have my own. She has her own. She's in the UK. She can even be pumping more money and investing in the laundry
In it.
because she's in a
Yeah.
better place. And
I'm
the
telling you.
laundry will be moving. Do you
Mhm.
understand? So
Yeah.
that's my last one. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you
Uh,
all
sorry,
so very much.
sorry. Before you go, 30 seconds, please. I think our time is already due. So, thank you very much. Thank you so much, everyone. Dr. Noja, with the about 5 businesses now that you control, it's becoming more important for you to be able to monitor everything
My
from anywhere you are. You just
understand.
with your phone, you just check what's going on, who is assigned to what, has he done it, and stuff like that. So that is how systemization can help. You can actually set up something and keep, still doing other things that you have, because you know
Mm.
that there's a system, whether it's digital, whether it's manual, but there's a system that is in place to handle
Good.
everything. So my whole ambition with this is how laundry businesses can grow. It needs to. I think we are moving from an age where we had nannies in our homes doing laundry. I think the laundry industry is still very young in Nigeria. Personally, I think it's not got to where it is, where it can be when it comes to the global stage. So these structures are very important in how the industry is perceived, in how our customers also perceive what we are doing. Having your customers experience that same quality customer service, the same quality laundry, the same quality delivery, everything, having systems in place for that. So I believe from everything we've heard today, we've seen how it applies, how it's important for our businesses, and how it can help us, scale generally. So thank you very much to everyone. Thank you, Ms. Saisha. Thank you, Ms. Suntochku. Thank you, everyone. And I think we are going to speak further. We mentioned Mr. Good News suggested a community, a group where we can keep, suggesting improvements generally in the industry, helping each other and all that stuff. So it's something that we're definitely going to look into moving forward. So thank you.
Yes, again, thank you. Oh, how can we reach out if we have questions? Mr. Chiki, I believe that's a question for you. I shall say, how can they reach out if they have questions? How can they reach out probably to Mr. Good News and Dr. Onoja?
Okay, if it's questions, related questions from what we said today or questions on laundry in general.
I believe it's on laundry in general, probably.
Okay.
Yes, you said
Okay,
from laundry.
from laundry. So you are going to contact them after the call. So she has your number, then she can introduce you to any of our guests here today. And if she decides to also use this, John is also available to guide you through. We are going to be creating a community. I think it's important we do that. So I think the questions here suggest that you need mentors, you need help, you want to really invest in this. And I think there are so many other people that are looking at that. So we need to create that. Yes, please reach out to me after the call.
Okay, so I believe that is all for now. Yes, that is all. Thank you everyone so much for making out time, for your questions, for your suggestions, for the impact you have. I've learned a lot personally, and I believe each and every one of us has picked something from ourselves as well. Thank you, Miss Aisha Misumto. Thank you for sticking through. You went, you came back, you went, you came back. Thank you for staying, and I believe you also learned a lot yourselves. Dr. Onoja, Mr. Good News, it's been wonderful having you here. I feel like I should save your number and put it in a tab that's every time I need something laundry related I should meet this. And I'm so happy that they are both in Abuja here. So thank you once again for coming. It's been a wonderful time, and I believe we've come to the end of this webinar. Bye bye.
Thank you.